The Clockmaker's Last Gift. A motivational story about time, purpose, and living fully. In a small town known for its beautiful clocks, there lived an old clockmaker named Henry. For more than 50 years, Henry had repaired clocks of every kind. Grandfather clocks, pocket watches, tower clocks, tiny clocks that sat on shelves. People traveled from far away to seek his help because there was no clock he could not fix. But what made Henry special was not his skill. It was his attitude toward time. Whenever customers entered his workshop, they would often hear him say, "Be careful how you spend your hours. They're the only currency you can never earn back." Most people smiled politely and ignored the advice. They were too busy, too distracted, too focused on tomorrow. Years passed. Then one day, Henry received news that changed everything. The doctor informed him that he had little time left to live. For a moment, fear entered his heart, not because he feared death, but because he wondered whether he had truly used his time wisely. That evening, he walked through his workshop. Thousands of clocks ticked around him. Tick, tick, tick. Each sound reminded him that life moves forward whether we are ready or not. As he sat alone, he noticed something surprising. Many of the clocks he had repaired years ago were still running perfectly. Their hands continued moving because of work he had done long ago. That realization inspired him. Henry decided to spend his remaining months creating one final masterpiece, not for wealth, not for fame, but for the people of the town. Every day he worked from sunrise until sunset. He carved wood by hand, polished brass gears, designed intricate mechanisms, poured his wisdom into every detail. The townspeople wondered what he was building, but Henry kept the project secret. Month after month, he continued working. The closer he came to finishing, the weaker his body became. Yet he refused to stop. Finally, the day arrived. The entire town gathered in the square. Covered by a large cloth stood Henry's creation. With trembling hands, he pulled the cloth away. The crowd gasped. Before them stood the most magnificent clock anyone had ever seen. Its craftsmanship was extraordinary. Its design was breathtaking. But what captured everyone's attention was the inscription engraved beneath the clock face. It read, "Don't count your days, make your days count." The crowd fell silent. Then Henry stepped forward. His voice was weak, but his words were strong. "When I was young, I thought I had endless time, so I delayed my dreams. I postponed important conversations. I waited for perfect moments, but life taught me something. The perfect moment rarely arrives. The time you have is the time you have." He pointed toward the clock. Many people spend years preparing to live. They plan, they wait, they hesitate. But one day they discover that life has been passing by while they were making plans. The townspeople listened carefully. Henry continued, "If you have a dream, begin. If you love someone, tell them. If you need to forgive, forgive. If you need to grow, start today. Do not wait for someday. Someday is not guaranteed. The square remained silent. Many people felt as though he was speaking directly to them. The young teacher who kept delaying her book, the businessman who never spent time with his family, the student who doubted his abilities, the artist who was afraid to share her work. Each person saw themselves in Henry's words. A few weeks later, Henry passed away peacefully. The town mourned, but his clock remained. Every day, people walked past it. Every day, they saw the inscription. And slowly, lives began to change. People started pursuing dreams they had postponed. Families spent more time together. Friends reconciled. Businesses were started. Books were written. Goals were achieved. Not because the clock had magical powers, but because it reminded people of a simple truth. Time is life. Years later, a young boy asked his grandfather why the town's clock was so famous. The old man smiled. It's not famous because it tells time. It's famous because it teaches people how to use it. That lesson remains as powerful today as it was then. Many people believe they have all the time in the world. They keep postponing their goals, waiting for confidence, waiting for approval, waiting for the perfect opportunity. But life keeps moving. The clock keeps ticking. The days keep passing. And the future is built by what you do today. Not tomorrow. Not next year. Today. Every great achievement begins with a decision. Every transformation starts with a single step. Every success story starts when someone stops waiting and starts acting. You don't need perfect conditions. You don't need all the answers. You don't need certainty. You only need the courage to begin. Because one day, years from now, you'll look back at this moment and you'll either be grateful that you started or you'll wish you had. The choice is yours. The opportunity is now, and the clock is already ticking. Moral of the story: time is your most valuable asset. Stop waiting for the perfect moment and start making the most of the moments you already have. Every day is an opportunity to move closer to the life you want.